Hey guys, my name is Kuraga, and in celebration of Fallout 76 coming out, we're going to be playing every Fallout game back to back. The only one we won't be playing is Fallout Brotherhood of Steel for the PS2 and Xbox, which is considered the black sheep of the series because I just couldn't get my hands on a copy. We're going to do this in a chronological order, although we will be playing Shelter last, and we'll be playing 4 on my Xbox, which is why you don't see it in my library. Hey guys, my name is Kuraga, and this is the second part of Fallout 1. Last time we did some looting, which netted us some few magazines. We got ourselves our first companion, Ian, and we managed to bug the game to get ourselves a nice little XP dump. So now we're going to be going to the Rad Scorpion Caves right after I use these books and get myself my skills up nice and early for free. So this will get my outdoorsman up. This gets my first aid up. We've got a couple ribs, 173 caps early on, which isn't too bad. And for the sake of saving time, I only learned about this from my last playthrough that I did, but you can actually empty the ammo to put different ammo in there, which is pretty handy. Because we are going to want armor-piercing ammo against Rad Scorpions. They are tough little bastards. Okay, so let's get going. Let's head to the Rad Scorpion Caves. Yes, I am certain that I want to go to the Rad Scorpion Caves. You see down here we've got our first 2 Rad Scorpions. These little bastards, when I first played this game, and I first played this game when I was 11. So like a quick shake actually. But yeah, when I first played this game, and I was trying to learn all about the mechanics because I was only 11, I was quite young, I had no idea what I was doing. I had never really played a PC game before this. I think I was stuck on my DS at the time. I ended up playing all these games quite late. I played this for a little bit, and I played New Vegas, and then I ended up coming back to this, and then I went through all of them. But yeah, when I played this, these guys beat the crap out of me. They're huge, they're fast, they're tough, they've got a lot of action points, and they're not fun to deal with early on. See, this is what I was on about last time. Ian just gets right behind me, literally right behind me. So you gotta watch out for that, because I really don't want to get sprayed in the back here. I missed, and I missed. That's not great, because these bastards close the distance. Alright, now we're nailing some hits, and Ian is deciding to just do nothing this fight. There we go. And that's our first Rad Scorpion down. Each one of these nets us 110 XP, which is pretty decent. And hopefully by the end of this, we should get ourselves to level 2. But we will see. We've still got a few Rad Scorpions to go. Let's take care of this next one here. Alright, did get hit on. Ow! God damn it, Ian! This is what I mean! We're only in our second fight and the bastard's already chunked my health! There's no need for it, Ian! Right, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna move to the side here so he doesn't end up stabbing us, and we're gonna go for a targeted attack. And we are going to try and take a shot at the head. Get some extra damage in there. There we go. Rad Scorpion was critically hit in the head for 15 points, sending the Rad Scorpion flying and on its back, and the Rad Scorpion was killed. These things weigh 20 pounds each, so they take up quite a bit of your carry weight, but you can get them, and they're only worth like 10 caps, but they do get made into antidote, which does actually, it sells for 50 caps and weighs so much less. And if you've got the eye for it, there's actually 2 boxes of ammo around here that you can pick up. This is one of a few games, these early Fallout games, which is something I really wish they'd bring into Fallout 3, New Vegas 4, all that, is enemies actually do run out of ammo. Everything runs out of ammo in this. You do, your companions, your enemies, non-enemies too, villagers, simple as that. Just everything can run out of ammo, everything runs out of stim packs. There's no infinite Molotov, bullshit, which is horrifying in this game. Not in this game. It would be horrifying in this game if that kept happening. Thankfully there's action points, so they can't keep spamming with it, but yeah, Fallout Fallout 4, especially if you're doing a survival run, the goddamn just constant Molotovs and grenades is just so annoying. Thankfully that does not exist in this game. But it's really something I really wish they'd bring into just Bethesda games in general, is just bring that back. It makes such a difference. And we don't want to go for a targeted attack because it does cost 6 AP, and we want to shoot twice, not once. The best thing to do if these things get close is to prevent them from attacking twice, because they can do. If they're right next to you and you end your turn there, they can end up attacking twice. It's just to move away from them by one, then they can only, because they will catch up to you and they will definitely hit you, but they will only hit you once instead of twice. It does save yourself a little bit of health there via fight and run tactics. So we're going to take as many Rad Scorpion tails as we can for now. But we probably won't be able to end up taking them all. Just going to reload. It's our last clip of armor piercing ammo, and we have quite a few Rad Scorpions to go. Now you try and want to, typically I'd say try and pick these guys up from range, because I really don't want all of them coming down on me. That would be horrifying. It's not something I need right now. Can I spray any? I don't have a decent. Alright, let's try and aggro this one up top here. If we can finish off without having to run away, because I really don't want these guys coming towards me too. Missing not good, missing not good, and dead. Okay, thank God for that. Am I able to reload again? Okay, that's my last bullet going into that vet. So grab some more Rad Scorpion tails, very worth it later on. Grab some of you. Okay, and we've got 4 Rad Scorpions to go. Again, if you come here, and I'd say a lot of people that if they did pick this up wouldn't have realised that you could take Ian as companion straight away. You come here solo, you're doing this, and you don't understand the combat mechanics too well. These guys harass the hell out of you. They will probably definitely kill you, and it's not easy. That's not what I wanted to do. You always want to try and get first hit in, because if they, this is what I'm talking about, he's right on me, but I want to get as many hits as I can in, and hopefully Ian will manage to finish him off before he hits me. No! Oh, thank God, my perception's high enough at my sequencing, the thing I thought about earlier where it decides who goes first and who gets their turn, has allowed me to get another turn, so providing I don't critically miss this, I will actually manage to finish him before he gets a hit on me. Thank God for that. Now we just continue the assault. That got close. You really don't want to get hit by those guys. They do a lot of damage. If they get a critical on you, that's pretty much game, because they will poison you, crit you, and you're dead in one hit. It's not great. Okay, that's 2 down. 2 to go. And in the interest of saving ammo, I'm going to get a little bit closer, so shots are a little bit harder to make. Oh yeah, see, I'm already at my maximum weight capacity, which isn't great, because these are 4 tails that I'm leaving behind, and if I come back here, they're just going to be blood stains on the ground, no bodies to loot. Oh God, he's right behind me again. Oh God. So far the only damage I've taken in this game is from my companion. I'm out of ammo, that's not great. So I'm going to back off, try and let Ian take care of it. Oh God, he's on Ian now. Okay, 1 more to go, but we are now using regular 10mm ammo, which unfortunately against these guys just does not do the same amount of damage. Creatures in the original Fallout games also have realistic loot. You won't find bottle caps and guns on them and stuff like that. You'll actually only find stuff like Rad Scorpion tails and other various bits and stuff that you'd expect to get off of a Creature for Wasteland. Okay, so that's it. We've done it. We've done it, and the only damage we took was from Ian shooting us in the back like the bastard he is. You'll see that a lot. He will end up killing me a lot. I'm glad I didn't save before I came here as well, so I'm glad that didn't go wrong. But we've also, like I thought, leveled up. We gained 500 XP for stopping the Rad Scorpions, and we gained, from the looks of it, just over 1000 XP from killing them all. Cat keeps trying to climb on me. I will not have it. Okay, so now we get our first perk in the game, which is pretty cool. I'm going to go for awareness early on because it allows me to see what my companions' health bars are at, and that's crucial because they have a tendency of not using stimpaks when they have stimpaks, and it makes sense for them to use them, but they won't, and it's just easier if I look after them. So we're going to go for that, but there are some cool things in here. Bonus hand-to-hand damage, or some extra damage with your hand-to-hand and melee attacks for each level of the perk. I'm not going to be taking that because I'm not going to be doing hand-to-hand. Earlier sequencing we don't really need because right now we are pretty much always going to end up going first if we initiate combat. We've got higher perception, so we'll always get as many turns in as we can. There's no need for it. Night vision is pointless. There really is no need to this, but I see. I'm not sure if there's actually an accuracy modifier in the dark. In certain areas it definitely feels like my accuracy takes a hit for being in dark areas, but overall it's relatively just not worth it. Quick pockets, it was in combat, it costs 4 to access your inventory, 4 action points, so this is pretty cool, but it only reduces it by 1. It's not a major difference unless you're using melee. This would save you a hit. It's just not worth it really. Okay, so Scout, you've improved your ability to see distant locations. This is just world map exploration. This is the pointless perk. This really is a pointless perk. You might as well just do the exploring by yourself. There is no need to get this. This is a waste of a perk. Smooth Talker. Smooth Talker increases your intelligence for the purpose of dialogue only. Our intelligence, if I remember rightly, is 10, so there's no need for this. It won't stack any higher. There's no point in taking this. Swift Learner gives you an additional 5% of experience points. There's no need for this again. This one carries over to pretty much every Fallout game that I've seen, bar 4. There really is just no need for it at all. Like, just grind the XP. Don't waste a perk on getting extra XP. You don't need it. It's a silly thing for what I'd call lazy players. You know, if you don't want to go around grinding as much, this is the perk for you. But we're not going to take that. We're going to take awareness. Okay. And that's the Rat Scorpions done. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so we've got some skill points to slap down. So for now, I'm just going to get these up to, just for odd reason, these guys, like, all these can go up to 300%, but they really don't do that much after reaching 100%, so we're not going to put more than 100% into these. I'm going to take small guns up there, lockpicks, fine, 50, get some better speech for now, I think. And well, we'll take this up to 85%. And what else do we want? Science and repair will come into it a little bit later on. Sneaks pointless. We don't really actually need these. We don't need these. I could start getting my energy weapons up because that will be pretty helpful later on in the game. Or we can start getting barter up, because the ones I'm going to increase is energy weapons, science, repair, and barter. So I think really we want to start getting our repair and science up, then energy weapons, because that comes, I think it's probably going to come relatively late game when we start picking up energy weapons. For now, I'm not going to be bothering with them. There's no point with it being 10%, it would be absolutely useless for them. So we'll increase this a little bit here. It's not much, but it'll do for now. And that's that. That is the Rad Scorpions done. I've looted everything I can in here that I can take. I can't take any more tails with me, unfortunately. But that's fine. That's the Rad Scorpions done. And that's probably actually the easiest I've ever done it. I've always run into some trouble here. This time the only trouble, again, is Ian spraying me in the back. So we're done. That's awesome. I was expecting that to be a lot tougher. That's great. So now if we speak to Seth, it'll be very helpful or grateful. Definitely really comes out of that, so what do you do? Then if we go down to Aradesh, I think he gives us a small he might give us an XP dump, I don't know. Or he might just be grateful to us again. I really don't know. We'll speak to him there.
Things are much more settled now.
You don't need to worry anymore.
Has
I
been
destroyed
working
the
on a cure
nest.
for the Rad Scorpion poison, and with that, we should be able to fight what's left of them. You are truly a hero. Know that the people of Shady Sands are most grateful.
You're very welcome, Aradesh. Goodbye. Okay, so we don't get anything out of that other than just completing the general speech checks over there, so nothing interesting. Bradslow, although he says is working on a cure, does not actually end up curing Seth's brother back here. That's something you actually have to do yourself. So what we ask him to do is ask him to make a sample of the poison, and he won't make us any poison antidote whilst it's nighttime, which is annoying because we've got 4 tails and they weigh a bloody lot. But it's fine for now. What we will do, we got our weapon out, I've only seen that. There are some people that refuse to interact with you whilst you've got your weapon drawn. It's always best whilst you're in a town just to have it withdrawn, but always have it ready to pull out, because it doesn't cost you any action points to switch weapons, so you always want to carry one on you. So we're going to cure this guy, and that's another 400 experience points for healing Jarvis of his poison. And now we're just going to wait till morning so we can get the rest of these antidotes done. That was nice and easy. 144 days left. That's 6 days gone by pretty quickly, so this can get on top of you if you're not careful. So we're going to wait until morning, and then we're going to have to wait an hour on top of that because he still won't interact with me. And hopefully we can get the rest of these tells done, but I think we might end up having to wait an extra day. It's really annoying that he just won't make all of them, because that would save me a lot of time. I think he's going to end up doing one more and it's going to be nighttime again, isn't it? Ah, you bastard. Having to wait a whole day. You know what, we'll come back. I don't think we're going to run out of room, because now we're on our way to Vault 15 to go get ourselves the water chip. And once you've done the water chip quest, you get infinite time. This goes away. You only have the time limit until the water chip's done. Whew, okay. So we've covered a lot of information about this game, and we've managed to clear out rad scorpions. We've done every quest we can in this area for now. There is one more left to do. This area is entirely complete. The annoying thing about this is if you have the Steam version, there is unfortunately a way, there's no way to get the best ending for everywhere, because there are some missions that are just missing completely, which there are some people that have kindly modded to include the rest of the game's quests so you can get those. So there are some places like the hub, I believe, will always be destroyed by the end of this game. There's no way to save it, but if you had the full amount of quests you could do, then you could. But there are just some missing quests that unfortunately there's nothing you can do about. But that's fine. For now, we're going to remember to save, because I really don't want to have to go through with this again. If you know what that is, you know what's coming up later on in this game. But for now, Tales of Water. We're going to head ourselves to Vault 15. And there we go, this is what I was talking about earlier. Now that we've talked to Ian, we can actually see the 2 locations of Junktown and the hub. Pretty helpful stuff, because you could end up exploring these black squares for ages otherwise. They have a kind of like 3x3 area in the middle of where you're standing of exploration. So you really don't see all that much, and there's quite a bit to this map. There aren't that many locations on this map, but with all the random encounters, it's not meant to be a huge game. It can actually last quite long. You usually get about 2 to 3 days of gameplay out of this. Okay, so here we are. This is the entrance to Vault 15. I think sometimes there's actually a rad scorpion inside here. I don't know why, but sometimes there's just been a rad scorpion in there. Okay, so this is an old track. It's barely standing and seems to have been looted long ago. You see a ladder, and there are some rats here. Little bastards. I'll put out a gun for that. We'll just clear these rats off quickly and get ourselves inside the vault. Now, rats never have anything on them, so never bother trying to loot them. There's no point to it. They never have anything on them. Same with most creatures, really. Just typically will never have anything on them. Rad scorpions do because they're tails and they offer antidote, but other than that, there's nothing really on them. Okay, so we're clearing these out relatively fast, faster than Ian can catch up with us. So we might be safe from him spraying me in the back again for now. Oh, I wasn't expecting to make that one. It was 49% chance of making that. And if we click this, just to make sure, there is actually one left. Can I see him from here? I can. Finish him off. Reload the gun and end up combat. And okay, so as you can see here, the vault door's actually been blown off from the looks of things here. So we are taking our first steps into the vault. There's a lot of rats around here, but as you can see here, this sly thing, this I did not see until my fourth gameplay of this. And again, I've only ever completed this once. I never actually ended up seeing these all the way through. Most of the time I only made it down to Junktown before I ended up returning to New Vegas, because I ended up playing New Vegas the most. I spent a good 2 years of my life playing New Vegas over and over, and I'd always happily come back to it. I love that game. I really do. It's the first game I got on my Xbox when I first got my 360. I ended up getting it way later than everyone else. So I got it by the time the Xbox Elite was out. So it was really cool playing through this, and I got the guidebook for it, and I got the DLC for it. Oh, I had the time of my life. I love that game. Alright. So here we are. This little bastard mole rat. This is a lesser mole rat though, so they are a lot easier to kill. There, 2 bullets and down. Not 3 greater mole rats this time to harass me whilst I'm at low health, which was horrifying. But yeah, these little locker things, never seen them. They can have randomized loot in them. So got 6 flares this time. They don't weigh much, and we'll make some caps of it, so why not? Alright, we are unfortunately going to end up expending a bit of ammo here, but as long as Ian doesn't expend too much of his, we'll be fine. Clearing out these goddamn fucking rats. Yeah, everywhere. If you explore the city area, because you can't actually just stop anywhere on the world map and explore it, you know, there's desert areas, ruined areas, all sorts of different areas which you load in. These rats, random encounters in rats and cities, are horrifying, because they'll all target you, so they'll move one by one, and they're so slow, it takes forever, and there's just hordes of them constantly trying to attack you in the city areas. So we'll try to avoid it, but I'll see if I can show you a little bit of what I mean later on in the game when we are actually exploring the world map. For now, we don't have the time to waste around. We want to get the war chip done first. Okay, so a few more rats should do the trick, and then we can move on to the next level. And if you remember rightly, Katrina actually said that the elevator was buggered, so that's why we bought ourselves these helpful little ropes. Oh, I thought I killed you. That always scares me, standing right next to me like that. I don't. Oh, see, there we go. Ah, something I've never seen. Another bloody locker. That's escaped me through fucking ages of game, like days of gameplay. And this is, I've never seen this still. That's just poor perception. That is. All right, here we go. So some more stim packs, which is brilliant. They sell for a lot, and they're gonna stack. They don't weigh a damn thing, so I might as well take as many as I can. Some first aid boxes are always helpful. You can use them with your first aid skill to get some health up a bit. I don't think they sell for too much, but they are pretty helpful. Alright, so now we're just gonna switch to this and shove a rope down here. And now we should be able to. Oh yeah, rope's attached, and we can shimmy our way down to the 2nd floor. Here we go, the little tiny mole rats, they're absolutely nothing to worry about. In packs, these guys can get to you a little bit, but right now, they did nothing to us, they're fine. Pig rats, not the best. They have that horrible little sheepish sound when they get killed, it's just upsetting. Oh, I'm out of it. And my turn here. There, oh, it always scares me when he does this. If he crits you with a submachine gun on burst, that's always pretty much death. It's so annoying. And it just happened to be so much. I actually see a ammo box up there. I'm going to investigate that, and there's a locker here, but I don't think there's anything else really to loot here, other than just working our way down to the 3rd floor, which I believe is the command center of this vault. Can I see you? No. Can I see you? Yes. Okay, so we can't actually end our turn here, so let's kill these rats off. That kill? Yep. And you. There we go. Sort of rats. This area killed. Take some more 223, which is the hunting rifle ammo. There's actually a pistol in this game you can get that has the hunting rifle ammo, which is extremely good. You can use that all the way to the end game. It does 20 to 30 damage, which is actually quite good. Ooh, we're making good progress. We're making good time so far. I thought we'd spend a little bit longer having more stuff to cover in Shady Sands, but so far we're doing pretty well. Let's get rid of you. 45% chance isn't bad, but you are still alive. Hello. Kindly die, sir. And we're just going to grind through all of these right now, just because the XP early on does make a difference. You wouldn't think it does, being only 25 XP and taking forever to level up, but it does make a difference. So I will actually bother spending time to clear these out. For now, good, good, right in front of me. Make it easier for me to shoot you. And we are clearing these out relatively fast. Oh, Ian, you bad. This is an annoying thing. No matter what, even the original Fallout weren't made by Bethesda, companions will always get in your bloody way. Can you actually get a hit on me? No, you won't get a hit on me. Although I think that... Oh, we just have enough ammo to take you out. But if we don't kill him... Okay, we did kill him, thankfully. We would definitely taken a hit from him. Not that I'm too worried about the damage they'll be doing. You're in the next room. Okay, so 2 in the next room, and then 1 rat and 1 pig rat, I think they're called. Okay, so we got ourselves another rope. You only ever actually need to get the one off Seth or the one in the village early on, because they will always give you one here, and our first set of armor. So let's. Oh, okay, yep. Need to end combat first. Let's check that out, because as you can see right now we have no resistance here whatsoever, no damage resistance, so we're going to shove this on, and now we've got ourselves some resistance, and it also takes our armor class up to 18, so it'll be a little bit harder to hit. So that's cool. Now I've got the same armor as what Ian's wearing. We'll just quickly clear out these 2 sets of mobs, and then we are done. That's the second floor cleared. The first floor cleared. Shady Sands almost done. We are definitely clearing through this. So I wanna be able to move on pretty fast through these, because these games are so slower paced and stuff. And I know there's a lot of stuff that people may have never seen before, but to those who have, and for me, this game can drag. Like, you guys watching this combat may feel slow for you. I mean, I am playing it and it just takes so bloody long, and especially in areas like this where you want to kill everything, grind up XP, such an effort. Please, how am I missing this? There we go. You gonna clear the other one for me? Yep, brilliant. 1 left. I'm scared to do this because I may actually shoot Ian. Nope. Sometimes it's not worth taking the risk. If you know you're low health, always take a step to the side, because you would end up, most likely probably end up just killing them. I've done it before, accidentally killing Ian. Nice. Fortunate times. He will probably not see the whole playthrough through. He'll probably end up dying. I'm not gonna lie, there are some tough moments later on where Ian just does not seem to feel qualified. Companions sometimes get this kind of bravado to go chasing large amounts of enemies off by themselves, and it just doesn't go well, because you're stuck dealing with one set of mobs that they've left you to deal with, and you know you can probably tank through them, but he's then gone off and like, I've got this lot, you got that lot, don't worry about it, I'll take care of this whilst you're doing that. It's like, it won't work out well for you, it never does, but yeah, go for it anyway. Companions have never been in Fallout games have never had the best reputation for being exactly the most clever species in the wasteland. Alright, so let's get ourselves down to the final floor, and we are met with some tougher opponents. You actually got hit on me. I'm burning through ammo here, much more than I want to be. But I think we'll be okay. Oh, just knocked him down and started ganging up on him. That was harsh. There is an ammo box up there. I spent ages thinking I could destroy this bit of wall. And that, you can. I thought maybe you could blow it up and reveal some sort of secret passage to get the water chip. But unfortunately, as you can see here, there is no water chip here to be had. The command center is actually collapsing on itself, and there is nothing more we can do. But we will have to investigate a little further for the game to realise that. And then we can head back to Shady Sands. There's just one more quest there, but you don't get until a little bit of time has passed outside Shady Sands. And once we finish that up... Ow! God damn it, Ian! Yeah, one more quest, as I was saying, before I was rudely shot in the back. One more quest to do. And then Shady Sands is done. We'll never have to return there again. Oh, God, get out of my way. Right, let's check these lockers out here. And these is the bomb I was on about. Got ourselves a couple of frag grenades early on. That's pretty cool. Fortunately, if you don't invest in your throwing skill, your chance of actually hitting with that does not do that great. Here is the submachine gun of absolute death, which, oh God, I'm gonna hand off to Ian. It makes things easier. You can have this. I want the rest of your caps there. You've got the knife still. I'll take the BB bullets back because I can sell them later on. No, your offer's not good enough. You took it anyway. It's because I clicked it twice. Jesus Christ. I know what's going to happen now that I've given him back. I do this every time. I hand it to him, but I know I shouldn't. But I just don't end up using it. The SMG, 10mm SMG has a single bullet fire mode and a burst fire mode. The burst fire mode has a decent chance to crit, and when it does, it can cause up to 55 damage. It is brutal. It seems to negate armor in some instances. It's horrifying. So I just don't want to try and keep him in front of me for now, not cause any trouble. Clear the rest of these mobs out, and then we are done here. There is actually, I've just seen up top there is a little locker, a little wall locker, we can take advantage of here. Okay. Oh God, I'm so sorry, Ian. Why are you using the pistol still, you bastard? I'm giving you an SMG. No, mate, if you're not going to use it, I will early game. You can have it back later if you want. It's a 57 twice. There we go, that's better. Oh, he's still alive! Tough little bastard, that one. Right, Ian's gone off to deal with whatever's over there. So he had himself attacked by rats. So I will take myself over here and deal with these ones. Did he kill that rat? Yeah, okay. Can I see you from here? No. It's fine, I will reload. I don't have enough points to reload. God fucking damn it. There's Ian forgetting that he does actually have a ranged weapon. Why am I... Oh God, I tried firing it. Sorry, Ian. I just tried fucking assaulting you. Well played, Ian. Oh, there's so many left. So many mobs left. It just takes a... Ow! Oh, he's trying hostile! He has turned hostile. Oh, good God. I'm sorry, Ian, but that's not how I... This is not how I thought it was going to go. I tried shooting you once by mistake. I did not mean to... Why have you turned on me? We could be friends, Ian. I gave you the SMG. It was a gift. Oh, God. Ah! Jesus! Oh, I thought he killed us. We're still alive. He has critically knocked us though, so we're going to have to use more Stimpaks healing. And we won't actually have enough to fire our damn gun. Ian, this is taken a horrifying turn for the worse here. And I'm afraid I don't want... Ow! Stop shooting me! Ian, please. It was a simple mistake. I'm so sorry, Ian. Why can't I loot your corpse? Is he? Oh, I think he's just... Is he just knocked unconscious? Yeah, he's just knocked out. Well, once he's knocked out, I can tank, yeah. I can tank the damage from the right. I can't tank any more of that bullet bullshit. Ian, mate, I did not mean to drag you here for you to die. That is... Oh, things have taken a horrifying turn. This is awful. This is genuinely tragic. I am upset. I am very upset. I will be taking your Stimpaks and basically everything you've got to offer though. He turned on me so quickly. It's not like I even hit him either. I missed. But because I tried clicking the mole rat and ended up realizing that I clicked on him, and then he turns on me like that. Alright, well I've got the SMG now. So that's cool. Oh no, Ian, I'm so sorry. I'm 2 episodes in and I've already killed my own companion. Oh, this is horrible. Right, you can fuck off, and you can fuck off. Oh, you're still alive. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. This is not what I wanted, Ian. This was not what I wanted at all. Alright. Okay, I've got some ammo for a gun I don't have. I think there's a couple mobs over here. I just want to check quickly. Does the SMG single shot do more than... No, it doesn't do anything more than the pistol does. But it does have burst, which makes a difference. Oh no, Ian, I'm so... Oh no, this is awful. This is actually tragic. Oh dear. I've killed my companion. Alright, we'll take a one over here to realise that the command centre is fucked. And thankfully, due to everything we've done so far, because we've just done everything we can, we've cleared out all the mobs in every area we've come across, we've actually leveled up again, which is pretty good to actually level up this much early on. If you know what you're doing, you can get some decent early levels. Oh, fucking hell, Ian. You fucked everything here. I needed him early on. Like, this next part I'm about to do is going to be so much tougher without him. I'm actually going to get my lockpick up for this next part and get my speech up a bit more. I'm just going to max these out, these next two, because I've already maxed this one. And then I'll start working on other skills. Oh, Ian, you silly bastard. Oh, this is not what I wanted, Ian. Fuck. Alright, let's... Oh god, we've basically just killed everything we've come across at this point. This is horrifying. This is not good. Ah, I might go for an evil run through since I've already bloody killed Ian. I might as well just go for a horrifyingly just kill everything but I see kind of run, unless it goes against my own purpose. This was not what I wanted out of the second episode. Good fucking Alright, next time we'll return to Shady Sands, we'll finish the mission, and I will have a long hard think whether or not I'm going to slaughter the entire inhabitants of Shady Sands, purely out of Ian's incompetence. It will be Ian's fault. I've had enough. I needed him, and he's turned on me. So we're going to go do the final mission in Shady Sands, and then I'm probably going to end up slaughtering them all, purely for the mistake of one man. Fucking hell. I'm Cass Kiraga, and this has been Fallout 1.